This is just a video of me following what the scientific ideal morning routine is, even though there's not one specific one, but just based on a bunch of different resources I found online. The video is kind of all over the place and a little more vlog style and pretty long, so I understand if you skip through it a lot. Totally understandable. I'm sorry, and I also have to get a little bit better at looking here and not looking at my screen like I'm doing right now. So I hope you guys can look past that and just enjoy the video, and hopefully it's helpful to some of you. And this is a long babble, and the video is already long enough, so please enjoy. Thank you. Bye. So the first thing you want to do when you wake up is just to roll over onto your side and then sit up with good posture to avoid neck and back strain, just like in the movies. The next thing you want to do is just do some stretches in bed, because they can help give you a little jolt of energy before you get out of bed, and just shake out those muscles that are all tight from your sleep and help loosen them up. Now I'm gonna get out of bed and go pee and brush my teeth. First, let some natural light in. Isn't that nice? Now that my teeth are all brushed, the next thing I'm gonna do is drink some water. So I like to do this after I brush my teeth, because I wake up and I feel like my mouth is just gross. I don't know, I feel like I need to brush my teeth first thing in the morning. But yeah, so I keep a bottle of water next to my bed, already filled up, so then when I wake up, it's there for me. The whole time you're sleeping, you're not drinking water, obviously. So you wake up, and you should notice when you go to the washroom when you wake up, it's typically very opaque, like very dark yellow. That's like your body saying, hey, I'm dehydrated, need a little water. So drink that water, give your body what it wants in the morning. One of the most important things in a morning routine, they say, is just to have the order like in your mind or written down somewhere that you know works best for you in your morning. And a great thing is waking up at the same time every single day really helps your body get into like a rhythm and a good routine, and it can help actually improve your sleep quality if your body's going to bed around the same time every night and waking up at the same time every day. And a little tip I have as far as not hitting snooze, because when you hit snooze, you actually go into another sleep cycle. You start, so then by the time that you get out of that one, you'll probably be more groggy than you would have been had you not hit snooze, and be even sleepier, and it's just not good. So you want to avoid hitting snooze at all costs. So I don't even have the snooze on my alarm. I make it where my alarm doesn't have snooze, and I actually put my phone with my alarm across my room, so then I have to get up typically to go turn it off. So you can do the roll around to your side, sitting up straight, quick little stretch, and then go turn off your phone, or however that works for you. But I feel like that's what's really helped me to actually get up and not turn off my phone and get up 3 hours later. So anyways, that was a lot of babbling. The next thing I'm gonna do is make my bed. And yeah, let's do it. I'm also gonna drink a little bit more water first, because I was not drinking enough water that entire time. So the main benefit to making your bed first thing in the morning is that it's just like you're getting one task done for the day. So then you feel a little bit of pride, and you feel a little accomplished, because hey, like, you've already done a task, you've made your bed, and so then it just motivates you to just knock off those other tasks from your list throughout the rest of the day. And yeah, I just find I love making it in the morning, and then coming in my room throughout the day, and at nighttime to a made bed. Bed made! It's all about preparing your routine however works best for you, with things that you feel like you have to do. For me, before anything really, I'm going to get changed into some activewear. It's pretty hot out, and I'm gonna put some sunscreen on and stuff. So yeah. So your brain actually wakes up lacking a little bit of oxygen in the morning, so here's me doing some deep breathing and some stomach vacuums to oxygenate my brain. And here's the outfit of the morning / day. Then here's just me using a cotton pad and some micellar water to wipe down my face and just get any dust that's collected on it during the night and just clean it off a little bit before I put on my sunscreen. I'm just gonna put on some of this CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion SPF 30 for normal to oily skin. And this is the daytime one. So I'm just gonna apply that on my face and on my neck. As far as what time I got up this morning, by the way, I woke up at 10 a.m. because I went to bed kind of late, and I think that's important. As far as like the no snooze rule, that doesn't mean like, oh, wake up at like 5 a.m. Like your time, I'm not making sense. The time that might be most ideal for you to wake up might not be as early or as late as someone else's, but I tend to wake up quite late. I'm definitely a night owl. So yeah, I don't know. So the next recommended thing is to get some sunlight in the morning for just about 15 minutes. And it's highly recommended that you go and do a run to get that sunlight, and it's just supposed to help you. It's supposed to make you feel happy, more energized, just all that good stuff. My equivalent, I think I'm just gonna do some stretches in front of my window that has nice sunlight that comes in through it, and that'll be enough for me. So here's my quick little stretching routine I did, and I just did what felt good. Honestly, I didn't follow a specific routine, but sometimes that can be really nice. Or I try to follow the sun salutation and things like that, but here, yeah, I just kind of did what felt nice and good. So the next recommended thing after what they say, like a 15-minute run outside, if I were doing this properly, is to do about like minimum 45-minute long aerobic workout, which is good for your heart and all that. But I found I just wake up very hungry. So for me personally, it works better in my schedule to eat, and then within about an hour and a half of that to work out. I think that's very important, is also knowing your body. Some people can easily do, let's say, fasted cardio in the morning for a long amount of time, or fasted workouts. And I think it's just important to know what your body needs and what, sorry, it's so bright, and just what routine works best for your body. So I'm gonna make some breakfast because I am hungry. Let's get on to that. Also, I think the fact that I woke up at 10 definitely is a part to playing this. I think I've sometimes been able to do like a fasted workout in the morning if I was getting up early enough, but because I'm already waking up at like a later time, it's been longer since I haven't eaten, so yeah. So I'm just gonna put some water to boil. Regarding breakfast, it is okay too to eat later on, like intermittent fasting. I'm sure you guys have heard of that. You can do different times, starting at about like 12, like you eat for a 12-hour period. Let's say from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then from that 8 p.m. you don't eat again until like 8 a.m. the next day. Or it doesn't have to be the same every day. But yeah, so I've heard that for women, they shouldn't do as much the 16 to 8 window, which is the common one. I don't know if that's factual, but I did notice that when I tried doing that one, where I just had an 8-hour eating window, I got my period, and it was 2 weeks early, and I was just totally out of whack. So I've noticed that for me, the ideal one that I try to do is 12 to 14 hours fasted before I eat. So I'm gonna boil some water and I'll catch it after because it is noisy. It's a loud one. She's a loud one. My tea kettle. My parents' tea kettle. She's not mine. Oh, see, you already hear her and she's been plugged in for 2 seconds. So I actually eat oatmeal for breakfast almost every single day. And that's a really good food to start off the day. But today I was really feeling toast. So the one we have is this sprouted wheat bread, sprouted power. I don't know, I love this bread. So we making toast today. Also, I am drinking naturally decaffeinated green tea this morning. So when your body wakes up within the first like hour or two, oh my gosh, that's my toast. They say within the first hour or two of waking up, your body naturally has higher cortisol levels. So like your body's natural caffeine. So your body's all ready to go. So you should hold off, like if you're a coffee drinker, caffeinated tea drinker. So if you go to work or if you're going to school, whatever, until maybe you get there. So like an hour, 2 hours later. And then at that point your cortisol levels will have dropped to normal levels. And then you can be like, hey, here's some caffeine to help pump you up again. So hence why I'm drinking decaffeinated green tea, because I love tea. I love green tea in the morning, and it's hot, and it's soothing, and it's wonderful. So yeah, for toast, peanut butter is step 1. I'm so insecure that my stomach is in all these shots, but I am hot. I love peanut butter. You want to start your day off giving your body some good fuel. You want to have a good source of protein, healthy fats, and fiber, especially. Oftentimes when I eat my oatmeal, I add hemp hearts and chia seeds and a nut butter to hike that protein content up, or even you can even add some protein powder. And then you're getting a lot of fiber from the oats and the seeds and stuff like that. And then healthy fats from your nut butter or any nuts you add on top. And I typically like to add fruit for those nutrients, or berries are really great, like antioxidants. That's typically my favorite go-to breakfast because I know that I'm hitting all those marks and making sure that I'm starting off the day with a great balanced breakfast. So I add peanut butter on there. Sometimes I'll add honey if I want something sweeter, obviously. Today is not a honey kind of day. So I just remembered I have homemade jam. If you guys have never made raspberry chia jam or any like frozen berry jam, it is so good and it's so easy to make. So on my plate I add some evening primrose oil tablets. I have the one where you have to take 2 little baby ones at the moment. And this is just great for your skin elasticity, but all women should be taking this. Good for, skin elasticity, and also for your cycle and your period and helping that, which who doesn't want that? And my period is right around the corner, so yes please. Also, I have this green smoothie that I'll be drinking on the side. And it's just my mom makes like a big smoothie in the morning. She leaves me whatever's left. I typically get a little glass. And then I'm just gonna add some hemp hearts on the top. I like the texture that it adds. And they just give you a lot of good benefits. So yeah, I think hemp hearts are awesome because you can just add them onto a lot of stuff and you know, you're just putting some good stuff into your body. And who doesn't want that? Now I've got some hemp hearts on my smoothie. I'm gonna bring this and my smoothie into the other room. And now, toast still ain't done, so I'm just gonna grab a nanner And this is when I love them, is when they're yellow, but they have a bit of green. I don't know, this, to me, these are perfect. And that makes me so happy. It's just, it tastes so good when it's with I just know it's gonna be so good. So good. So good. I got you. I'm gonna chop that up onto me toast. Cause that's what we want. That's what we want. They're just kind of landing wherever they get thrown. Right. Can chop that. We have an ant problem at the moment, and I'm just in the garbage, and there were multiple at the bottom of the garbage bag. If any of you have ever experienced a problem with like a specific bug, or like us, it used to be mice. We had mice in our house for a while when we were growing up, and it was just my brother and I and my mom. And you could just hear them at night and stuff. I understand. And at the moment, we have many ants in our house. Last night I came down because I was thirsty at like, I think it was 1 a.m. I came down to fill up my water bottle, and then I turned on the light and I just saw them all scurrying, and I went on a killing spree. And I killed like 15 ants, and I was going insane. I was going a little cuckoo. Oh yeah, so I just added chia seeds onto my toast. They don't really add the flavor or anything. I like the texture. Just a miracle thing that just give you a lot of good stuff. Then I'm gonna add some cinnamon on top. Yeah, I guess I'm just like not having jam. I don't typically do this meal, but I totally forgot I made my homemade jam. Darn. Maybe I'll just add it onto one toast. That's what I'll do. On top of the cinnamon, the banana. Why not? You know? Why the heck not? Okay. So yeah, I've got my lovely toast with my 2 little evening primrose oil tablets, and then I've got my smoothie and my tea. It's just me, but I go to bed thinking about what I want for breakfast, and I love breakfast so much, and I just get so excited for it. So the next thing is just to eat mindfully, which isn't actually, this is just something that I like to try my best to do. So without just staring at a screen and just eating, and then you realize the food's gone and you don't even really remember eating it, and it happened really quickly. It's just to take some time, and at the same time I like to stimulate the mind, which is another thing that is suggested to do, whether that's reading a chapter of a book or reading an article, or in my case, I'm going to listen to a podcast. And yeah, so I'm gonna stimulate my brain, and then I won't be looking at a screen or anything. I'm just gonna be listening to it while I mindfully eat and drink and have my breakfast. So that's what's going on. I have a new episode of We Bought a House. The textures, crunchy bread, and the smooth peanut butter, and then the soft bananas. So flippin' good. So good. On it. Another big thing is to just work on your posture. So for me, when I'm eating, my breathing and my posture, I try to think of it. Obviously not a lot, but just checking in with myself every few minutes, like am I slouching, or what am I doing? And not that a couch is really the best spot for your posture, but lastly, doing meditation or something like that is a good way to start off your day, whether that's 2 minutes, 5, or even 10. Like there's Headspace as an app, but that one, I think there's a lot that you have to pay for. I also have the app Insight Timer, so those are some different ones, and I'm sure you could go on YouTube and look up like 5-minute or morning meditation or something like that. And finally, the last thing, to just get your day ready is doing a to-do list, which can also include a to-not-do list. Sometimes that's good too, and just prioritize your tasks and prep your day and plan it out. And yeah, I just did a 4-minute meditation on the Insight Timer app. It was the Burn one. I just feel so mellow, just so good, and just ready to take on the day.
All the work in those blue.
And your eyes are very sensitive to light in the morning, so avoid like looking at your screen or going on your phone for at least like the first 20-ish minutes of the day. That's pretty much it. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I hope this was helpful. I was just very intrigued. I thought it was interesting to see that really there's no one routine. It's whatever routine is going to set you up the best for your day and your specific goals that day. And maybe if you want to stimulate yourself intellectually in the morning by painting, or maybe painting's not for you, or instead of going for a run outside, get some sunlight, maybe you walk your dog, or like me, you stay inside and you get that indirect sunlight. I don't know. But pretty much here are some little tips and tricks to just improving your morning routine. I feel like a lot of these I'm going to try to incorporate a little bit better. I'm just going to try and incorporate them more into my life. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to do this for a night routine. Also, I'm going to follow what they recommend for a nighttime routine sometime soon. So look out for that if that interests you. And yeah, thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, all you gorgeous human beings.